logic when it comes down to Call of Duty games, though.
Okay, this is new. We're gonna see soldier defense here with the Sombra. This was very common with triple DPS back in the day, with the sub healer being removed, but they are gonna keep Oporochi here as well as Need. So it's gonna be, this is going to be to make sure that Winston can be alive and have good peel, along with Sasha to peel for Adora here on the soldier, as we will have Order and Sky playing the Tracer Sombra as expected here. No Genji though on the starting attack. So let's see if Adora can be kept alive.
Fox is very risky here with Oporochi and Needs. Not going to be having any AoE healing coming through. No burst healing as well with the lack of the Moira. Adora going to get hacked, drops down off that mid ground there. Now Sky's going to get hacked. Everyone goes forward to try to take him out. Dangerously low, but seems like he's going to be alive in the fight as we continue forward. And actually, Jungmak will get taken down. So already Fox is losing out on a crucial member of their defense. They get a bit of damage there onto the DPS, which for WGS. Also the kite back here for the moment. But now they're going to be posturing forward, looking for that first tick to come through here onto the point stand. Nearly goes down. Will get popped out even through the biotic grenade, even through that Mercy coming in. Hack not quite going to connect there onto Oporochi, but it doesn't matter. The Order is there to scoop him off. It's just going to be a massive amount of kills pouring over here for WGS, and that's just going to be the cap. They were nearly 7 minutes on the clock.
They were able to win the tank fight mostly because they had the Lucio, they had the speed boost there to get into position better. Oporochi is going to have great healing for Young Mag, but he can't actually heal both the Diva and the Winston at the same time. It's very difficult to make that happen, with the exception of obviously biotic grenades, which can do some AoE healing. You're otherwise just going to be outclassed in the longer fight. They kill the tanks, end up getting in a better position as a result. So WGS, great time bank here.
Yeah, the other thing is just, you see the importance of having that Zenyatta. That Discord Orb comes through and you can just rip people apart.
That too.
Back, however, trying to go forward, has that nano boost on him, but they just don't even get any kills. They burn down Lift Q a little bit, but it's really just going to allow for Genie to go ahead and get that Transcendence ready to go. Guy now fishing out, looking for the hack, finds one. Jugmak going to be targeted first yet again. He will go down, EMP thrown down, Sky pushes forward. The Transcendence coming in from behind to keep everybody topped up, and Sassen's going to get picked. WGS in onto the point as they try to get that first tick to come through. This will be a very fast cap if they can finish it right here, right now.
Order looking for the pick here onto Oporochi, just not able to get it, wasting a lot of time here.
Now Order has to use the recall. They're just pocketing each other, making sure they all stay alive. Dawson looking for the hack, won't be able to get it, but they hold them up here for now. No tick coming through. Now Sky gonna get staggered as well as Lip Q there, and Order. Okay, everybody's gonna get staggered.
Yeah, this is not the end of the world given their incredible time bank that they have with their success with that first push. But still very frustrating, obviously, to have to reset. Sasha just going to look for...
Oh, they fell right through that
harass. Yeah, well, that wasn't really going to do much. That was just a harassment mission, and also check composition switches, which angle they're coming from. Just going to keep doing it.
He had his mirror ready to go, whatever it is from Ocarina of Time. He saw him. But good again, duking it out here onto the high ground. Jungmak's going to drop down very aggressively. Coming in, finds Sky. Yeah, not the best translocation. The translocator location, I guess, to go to.
I just like to think they smelled him, Achilios. They smelled the Sombra. They can't see him, but they can smell him.
Maybe Sky needs to take a shower.
Well, the Sombra, I don't want to say it's been stinking, but you know, it's been a little bit less successful. So
it could have been cleaner play.
Yeah. Well, you know, Ikino said he wasn't comfortable on the Sombra. Sasha's been making a case for starter Sombra here tonight, absolutely. Need's got this nano. Let's see if they're going to use it to engage. That's how they used it earlier, instead of holding it for the actual contest. They are using it that exact same way here. Going to use it to try to engage onto the attacking team.
Yeah, they got another nano boost coming through here on the Jungmak. He's got the primal range, so he can go extra deep if he wants to. They're trying to burn down these members of WGS, but just getting the kill there onto Order. Ejecting Z-Bag is going to be enough for them. A few ways away from that sound barrier, and Sassen, maybe we'll just see him hold on to the EMP yet again to deny the shielding off of the side of WGS. We'll see how he wants to play this one out. You can always use it to try to assassinate Genie in the back. For now, looking for that Zenyatta. They jump in, gets the hack, and he is going to go down. Wonderful pick off there, just delaying them even further. Now he's going to build up, has the EMP ready to go, and still might not have to invest that one. Pulse Bomb comes down, just get rid of the Winston, so decent little win there for the side of WGS with the hack coming down there on the Sky. He is just easily picked off here for the Boxes as they continue to hold out. One tick nearly through for WGS,
Not
but they
quite,
just
though.
cannot get it.
Yeah, that's what's so unfortunate. They used a lot of tools here, but they hold on to that EMP. Sashin had the money one there to actually prevent Sky from gaining value. The one, consolation prize when things like this happen when ults are prevented by hacks is that you still hold them. It's not like it's not like a Dragon Blade that gets shut down by a sleep dart and you don't keep it afterwards. That was changed. Jaehong is very happy, but see if Laurels can now find a way to use this EMP because they have a slight ult advantage. Sky has been scouted out. Here comes another boost here. Building these so quickly is need right now with Valkyrie stacked.
Even with the Tranquility, their order is going to die. Everyone just focuses in onto that Tracer, and they rip him to shreds. Primal Rage out there from from Seabag as he smacks around Jugmak, who can match with his own. But yet again, it's just going to be another firm hold here on the side of Foxes. The clock has already been drained down, nearly 2/3 from where it started.
Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of Overwatch pocketing Sashin to get these Valkyries quickly, to also have Sashin getting the EMP faster, which is the more important ult of the two that we're building here. Sky continues to hold this EMP because they keep losing members of in the team before the fight really starts, so he doesn't actually find value. This Pulse Bomb gets eaten by the D.Va. Now he uses the EMP. Will they be able to burst down Jungmak? That would be the best way to start the fight.
He kites back around the corner. Primal Rage ready to go. Now it's going to pop in. Goes in, just keeps gaining everybody out of the point. EMP going to come down, however, though, with a hack at least there on the Jungmak as he tries to get out of there with his life. Nanabu's going to have to be used on to stand this time around as he goes forward. Still are containing WGS back. They have not gotten anything on the point. Sassen's got the EMP, tosses that one out, jumps away, tries to rather, from that self-destruct, but will get taken down all the same. Coalescence out here from Genie, firing away, but they need more kills. They need to get the ticks. Jungmak goes down, stand popped out of the mech, so still gonna be a decent start here for WGS. They've already lost so much time. They need this to be the finish.
Yeah, Genie, I like that he used the Coalescence there. They've got this EMP. This should be enough to push it through. The Coalescence meant they could start having more efficient trades.
Jungmak gonna die yet again after coming back from the res. The second tick coming through. Somebody's got to tag in onto the point. They'll just barely dip their toe in there. It's just basically a matter of time. Stand is all in his lonesome. He'll get popped out. It's just going to be a very slow and steady stream of people trying to come back in, but it seems like WGS will have the upper hand as it's just one after the other. Everybody getting punished. Hack goes through. Yet again, the tag in, but Adora going down. Very likely
Sashin bikes so much time. He's been here the whole time.
Yeah, goes ahead.
Oh my God.
Back through. They'll take out Need. Faye comes in as well. Stan trying to stick through with this one, but he'll get picked off.
Is this going to be an overtime finish? I mean, if this continues with Sashin,
they're really trying to make it that, but there it is in the end. 26 seconds will remain. A very admirable hold by the Foxes. Seemed like maybe they would have been able to just go ahead and complete it no T.
Yeah, that was almost what happened. Sashin hit in the corner, then would basically what he was doing with the translocator was hiding not where you would expect, not into the air, not into the high ground, but actually far to the left side of the screen there. Then he just sneaked his way in where he wasn't. It was very unlikely that would be the angle he was coming from, right? No one was tracking him, so he came in and kept hiding there cloaked in the corner. Very impressive stalling there on the side of the Foxes. But WGS, that Coalescence wasn't really starting to turn the fight. They got 2 picks, and then the Coalescence allowed them to heal through, get a second Coalescence to just continue to destroy the members of the Foxes one by one. When you get on the point and you win a fight, it's just about maintaining that consistency of kills. Because if it's just one after the other streaming in one by one, the Foxes did that very well and bought a lot of time, you're eventually going to lose the point. You're eventually going to have that capture come through. So Fox is very happy with the time bank, you can imagine. Frustrated that
as long as they can trade it back.
They had a bad time on point A. It was a really well executed attack by Laurels 9 there. Again with the Moira and the Zenyatta. Actually, the Zenyatta and the Moira there that actually burst through the tanks like you said. And they had the Lucio, which allowed them to out-heal the longer fight. The Foxes just couldn't get much out of their soldier. But they burnt through 6 minutes of time, essentially, bringing it down to about 6:30 to 26 seconds. We're having that fancy spinning coming in here again from Bernard. He's having a fun time with that today. Let's see what they're going to run on the attack now. The bane of WGS Laurels 9 was Stellar's Sombra on this map, but it looks like potentially we'll see long-range hits get on attack. Basically, it looks like right now these two teams have decided bursting is the way to go. They're going to be pocketing a lot of Winsits, a lot of DPS to build up ult charge. Adora running this. This is a very risky strategy, but it could pay off if he can get onto the high ground or burst down a tank. Either way.
Popping that D.Va out of the mech would be a very good way to just swiftly get in onto this point and try to get the cap.
But based on his movement, it looks like he was trying to get some headshots to the supports at long range, but now in position to really burn through Bernard. Not even going for the high ground, just wanting to take the safer ground approach, chip away to eventually win the longer fight against the tanks.
Trying to track out Sky here, ensure that Sombra can't get in onto the back line and shut down the likes of Need and Overwatch. Jungmak going forward here. Gonna be kept up, and they're actually gonna find Z-Bag coming down. LipQ will also join him. Sasson finds the kill. Sky gets the hack in onto Overwatch as he tries to get the punish, but has to kite back because the Winston is pursuing him forward. Not onto the point yet are the Foxes, but they're looking for it here as they go up onto the high ground. Genie gonna be low, dropping from above. Sasson finds the kill, building up for that EMP rather steadily, and Sky will die right before he can get his. And this should just be the cap coming down. And again, another swift one.
Yep, gonna be about the same time bank. About the same time bank coming through here for the Foxes. Really cool strategy by them to just kind of basically force the McCree into range of the main tanks. He did massive damage there. Essentially the idea of, okay, McCree can aim, he can shoot tanks in the head. As long as he doesn't die, we're gonna do a lot. Even though he did end up dying, the tank war was won. They kill the tanks and then everything gets cleaned up. It used to be you want to kill the supports first if you can, but sometimes in this new meta, it's about killing the tanks, especially on control. But in this case, they forced it into a control-esque matchup.
Well, Sky looking for an angle here with the EMP. Hasn't found one yet, and order has been punished. Self-destruct comes in, they have to jump back, get away from the point. Mech coming through, Sasson just holding on to this one as best as he can. Contenders will come down, but Deadeye takes out Z-Bag. Bernard knocked out of the mech. Sky doing what he can, his damnedest as he takes down Need, but everybody else just crumbling around him. LipQ will go ahead and fall as well. And it's just gonna be as much of a delay as they can try to pull up, but they're ticking up and they're looking to shatter the time bank compared to WGS. Second tick now coming through. Sky got a tag in here for the moment. They find him, they nearly kill him. They will get him in the end. Stan chases forward. He'll fall. The May has already been drawn out from WGS. They are truly feeling the pressure.
Yeah.
Self-destruct goes in. Tranquility out. Sasson gonna be going down. Make it around the corner, and Overwatch punished there with the leap. Need goes down as well. No healers available, no Sombra. Foxes are gonna look for the exit, but they've already gotten 2 ticks and still have 5 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, that hack on Assassin was really cool, preventing him from translocating out. And as you say, he couldn't just physically walk around the corner to get away there. That was a really cool target. That's coordination right there, showing the ability to read a D.Va ult, then go ahead and make sure you secure at least 1 kill, because that's an expensive ultimate to use when you've still got 5 more minutes to burn through. They got the value there. I feel like the problem for WGS is they just don't have the experienced Tracer to go in and punish the Adora McCree. Obviously that pushes over. He got the Deadeye, he got 2 ticks, but like that was the problem. They couldn't deal with the McCree, they couldn't kill him. It was just a DPS machine running towards the point. But now a more normal composition with Adora back on the Tracer. So an even arena here. A lot of this is going to come down to the EMPs, obviously, and that's how Volskaya goes in this meta in Korea. So Sasha is going to look for the better one here. He has the lead in ult charge at the moment.
Sasson going for the hacks.
Got it.
To find it there onto the Winston. They're just focusing down Z-Bag. He's got that primal rage ready to go, but does not use it. Sasson just finds the kill as Stan gets knocked out of the back, but now Genie goes down. Transcendence ready to go. LipQ also low. The spray coming through. He's going to pop that Valkyrie, but might just get punished immediately for it. He's up onto the high ground, and he'll be able to take him right out of the sky with the help of Jungmak. Transcendence in here from Genie as he rejoins the fight. The cap nearly completed. They nearly have finished off Volskaya here. So we get ready to move into OT rounds. Last second tag in comes through from the D.Va, from the Tracer, but everybody is just going to be getting ripped apart. Bernard out of the mech, order going down. And yet again, it's just going to be another war of attrition. They finally get them off the point. They will get the completion. 4 minutes, 2 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, with the extra 1 minute added, of course, or the remainder of the minute, 34 seconds added there. So it is going to be a pretty rough one here with only 1 minute to get as much as they can get done. Both teams have been having a lot of success on their initial attacks, however, so there's always a chance that WGS could go the distance or at least capture point A with their first attack, as Need's not too satisfied with their time, it looks like, with that facial expression he just showed us. But this was a good EMP. The beginning of the end of that fight was really the hack onto the Winston. They hacked the Winston, and he can't Primal Rage because he's still hacked. The EMP comes up right afterwards. If somehow he had been healed by some other source, he would have, you know, still been hacked again by the EMP, would not have been able to Primal Rage. Good target prioritization there by Sashin, who then was able to consistently hack over and over and over again the D.Va to prevent any sort of remacking. The self-destruct was never used, just consistently hitting hacks, never being interrupted, and obviously prioritizing the right targets. So that delay didn't come through there for WGS like it did for the Foxes. And again, that was Sashin's great play on the defense as well to hide there. Let's see what they want to run. They're putting Genie on the Moira. I like this a lot. This is, I think, the best way to build an ultimate quickly when you've only got 1 minute to push. And Coalesce is going to be the fastest ult you can build in the game pretty much in this meta. They're going to run the Hanzo? Okay, I was about to say, like, there's no way they're actually running this.
Now it's going to be the swap off there. Sky, ooh, pushing in. Tracer knows something is nearby. We'll go ahead and spray down. They spot him out. Get too much damage in there, so Adora going to be perfectly fine. Foxes yet again just waiting around the corner here, playing inside the cubby of the health pack to help keep them topped up as they just go ahead and monitor this corner.
Shove in. They need to force their fight here with the better healing that they have from the Moira. That's their one shot at this. If they can't make it happen, if they can't get onto the point, this is not going to work.
Very risky, always playing with fire here. The Sky gets jumped on, he goes low. Order now arriving, and Adora is just in the non-stop fights here. Over inside the garage, he'll go low, picks up the health pack, stays in the fight, can go ahead and rejoin as he builds up. Looking for that pulse bomb, almost takes out Order. Couple more hits would get him, but the recall comes through, and he will be able to stay alive. And LiftQ has been punished. Stand one goes forward, has the boot. They take down that enemy Lucio, and things are already looking great here for Foxes. OT ticking down. They have to get in onto the point. Glitz comes through, but Genie just takes shots to the head there from Stan. He'll die. Remec comes in. And that's going to be it. One tick, all that Foxes need to win this series.
4 minutes and 2 seconds to make it happen. The Moira comp there is a good one. They use the Hanzo obviously to Sonic Arrow and see, okay, is it hit scan or is it counter dive? They probably got a good idea from that Sonic Arrow. I thought they were actually really going to commit to it because he changed so late there after the start of the attack. But they come in, but they can't gain control at the point. They can't get efficient trades of the tanks with the Moira, and part of that was actually because of the really good bio grenades. That bio grenade on the high ground there, where they actually dove up and committed there, denied all of the healing from the Moira, which meant that the Coalescence was about 30% behind where it would have been at 71 right when they lost that first fight, had to reset for their final push. Coalescence again shut down by the focus fire there. The Foxes were able to identify immediately, this is the plan. They're going to basically have a sloppy shove-in push here, trying to use the Moira, trying to get the Coalescence. They shut it down very well there. Bio grenades, fantastic. And it looks like we're just going to see that same Adora McCree attack here. Now McCree basically becomes this DPS machine that if he is pocketed correctly by Stand 1 and Overwatch and Need discords the correct targets, he breaks the tanks and then they win the fight. So it's a different type of approach. The approach we just saw with only 1 minute of time is to try to out-heal the tanks, win the slower fight. This approach is the damage approach. It's the discorded approach where you look to burst them down and win the fight as a result right afterwards. So he's going to be pocketed by the D.Va to make sure the D-Matrix keeps him protected. He's just going to come in like he's got a wall in front of him.
All right, doing what he can. Already gets pushed off that high ground. Comes straight back up, however. Foxes aren't going to fully commit to it.
He got the high ground this time, didn't get it last time.
Order,
nice actually Order up here.
Dink there, gets that headshot. Now shifting around to the other side as he fires away, just trying to get some free damage in. One of these tanks to build up for the Deadeye and have that superior angle.
This is a much better defensive comp against the McCree, by the way. I didn't actually even realize he was running that. So he's up on the high ground, which means getting the tanks is going to be a lot tougher, and Adora has burst damage that could kill him through the healing if Stand 1's not good enough with D-Matrix.
Hack coming in, Sawson does fine at C-Bag, but he just cuts right back in over to the cubby, keeps himself nice and safe. Slow play coming in through from the Foxes so far. Up onto the high ground out Order, shoved back a little bit, looking for that pop there onto the Mecha stand. Goes very low, but he'll be able to stay alive here for the moment.
It's a lot tougher to make this McCree comp work when you're under duress from another McCree.
Tanks are low. Sky looking for something with that EMP perhaps. And have the translocator to jump up onto the high ground to shut them down. But we'll just go ahead and spray away. Finds 2 kills. And Overwatch just
look at this switch.
His way back.
The McCree comp can't compete against another McCree when you have that damage coming through. Your tanks can't pocket you as well because they're eventually going to run out of Matrix. The other McCree's on the high ground. He's got a Deadeye now, by the way. Overwatch also making the switch now. So they're making the switch to this comp that's better at dealing with the McCree. It's pseudo dive, obviously, with the Tracer. So there's a way they can get up and pulse the enemy McCree. So that's their new plan. Instead of trying to just burst down the tanks, they're like, okay, well, we'll remove their McCree. Already the harassment coming through here from Sasha. They're diving the McCree. Order's dead immediately.
This fight goes down. Order not going to be able to use that. Deadeye would have been crucial to go alongside this EMP. Dan knocked out of the mech transcendence here, keeping everybody else stopped up onto the point as they try to get that tick to roll through. Sky has to jump out of there. EMP thrown down. Sausage just way too low, however. They'll get punished, but Adora is there to pick up the pieces. Bernard gonna go down. The smack off's coming through, trying to knock him off the map. Will just about be able to do so, but could just go ahead and maybe kill him anyway. Mac now overextending a bit, but manages to kill the Mercy, and that's gonna be it. Foxes, they do win this series.
That's all you gotta do. You switch up the comp, you go for the dive, you burst down the McCree. It was like night and day. It was like when they switched to their Tracer, they flipped the switch. They were able to get up there, kill the McCree. They couldn't slow push into the point when the McCree has the high ground, is building her ult charge more consistently, is doing that damage to your tanks that are supposed to be protecting your McCree on the ground. Switch to the Tracer. Most of the damage came through from the Winston, the D.Va, and the Sombra actually to kill Order there. But they said, okay, let's run a more dive-oriented comp. Let's use the Lucio speed boost. Let's jump up on this high ground. Let's kill Order and win the fight. No Deadeye, not even relevant, not gonna happen. So, very impressive switch of composition there, and that's what a better time bank is gonna give you. Better time bank means you have the opportunity to run multiple different attack types, with multiple different compositions to get that one tick. Not rocket science, obviously, by any means, but you know, that's the opportunities that the WGS did not have. They had to run the one Moira push. That's all they could do.
Yeah, it was pretty easy math for those guys. They're like, okay, well, one more body that we can just throw at the McCree, go in all together, and he's going to die. So Tracer, perfect fit for that one. But yeah, I mean, yet again, really rough look here for WGS. They have one final map pick. It's Junkertown. We saw how poorly that went for them the last time out versus O2. Maybe they bring it out yet again here today, but already the series is over for them. They cannot pick up a victory. It's just to try to recoup, get a map win on the board for themselves. But right now it's looking like Foxes might be able to just nullify their 0-4 loss.
I'd rather them do something like Gibraltar, something where they can do a little bit more with their
dive. A bit of a curveball.
Yeah, like their Pharah Mercy that they were running with the Genji, something like that on attack could be effective. It can work, obviously, on Junkertown, but with the Orisa setup, it's very difficult to break using that style of play. And they just totally got shut down by Ardiant. I mean, it was not even close. For those who missed the series, they the cart basically went. When the match ended, the cart was like behind the cart spawning point. That's how bad it was.
It backed all the way up into the respawn room
and just blew them up. And that was the last we saw of them on Junkertown.
Yeah, that was about it. No, it was really, really
rough. Unsuccessful. Yeah.
And that's their favorite pick. So it just goes to show a bit, you know, just how far behind this team might be compared to some of the other ones. WGS just having a really big struggle here. And Foxes looking a bit more back in form. There have been those ups and downs, those moments, but you know, you can tell that they are creating these comps. They're thinking on their feet, and they are able to adjust as they go through the game. And they are just mechanically outclassing WGS right now. So they look a bit more like themselves in Apex. Will they look this way against, you know, against O2? Probably not.
Well,
but
I mean, you know,
it's still an improvement.
Yeah, sure. And I think that another thing to talk about the Junkertown points to pick that you actually mentioned O2. We had the Sniper Climax really blow up yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
He was playing the Widow on Junkertown as well, so that's probably part of the reason why they struggled so much on that map.
Yeah, he blew up all over everybody. It was wonderfully done, but Mercy. It's the hero cam.
Do it.
The pose like Mercy. She's just like,
she's thinking she's going to do it. Hand up, hand up.
Well, Mercy's a doctor. She's already got the doctor's mask going on. Oh, okay.
She rezzed it.
She's just like, all right, no more, please. Like, I'm done with this one. I need win.
All right, let's see it.
But I need Mercy pose. So she,
there you go.
A beautifully executed res.
All right, who's next? Who's it gonna be? Okay.
She's just like,
WGS
nope.
fan, time to show the mercy.
Couldn't quite see. We need a wider angle on some of these people.
I think that's her pose where she when she's holding the pistol.
Yeah, I think she's just trying to like, maybe she's meleeing him with a pistol, or she's just holding the staff. Not particularly sure.
She wasn't even looking. Oh,
She's
no!
like, oh no! I'm looking down again! I shouldn't have looked up. It was bad.
Yeah, we had a few good attempts.
Yeah, there's a couple different ones.
Give me that pistol. Give me the mercy pistol. That's what I want.
Just what if we like put the camera on somebody and they just started flying around the room? We're just like, what the heck? Jesus! Like that person can fly.
It's like the girl earlier had the like I love you Young Bung Tong sign, just like suddenly like pulls his staff out and flies to Young Bung Tong in the room, just like hovering around. Suddenly like
it'd be impressive.
Suddenly like a light from this thing falls on Young Bung Tong, gets like instantly killed, she just reses him. We're all like, oh my god!
What the heck is going on here?
And then for some reason our production thinks she was only the second best mercy, she doesn't win the prize. All right,
yeah,
Junkertown it is.
She just doesn't get it in the end. Like, oh no, sorry, like that one girl who refused to participate was way better.
Like when she rezzed Young Bung Tong, like she didn't raise her hand like Mercy does. Like, yeah, maybe you could bring people back to life, but you didn't really look like Mercy.
Yeah.
Your outfit was a little bit off. So we're headed to Junkertown. Let's see if the trash zone here for WGS is a little bit better this time. Fox is not known for their Widowmaker play or their Orisa setups. So on one hand, even though this map went really poorly for them last time, it's against a team that doesn't like this style, whereas in the last week match against O2 Ardian, this is one of O2 Ardian's favorite maps, along with Dorado. So I don't want to write this one off just yet for WGS.
Well, we'll see. They need that win. Going down double 0-4s would just set them behind so very much, and pretty much just can't really recover from that one. Just given the state of the other teams, they've been picking up wins here. So, backs against the wall truly for WGS as they struggle this final attempt in this match at the end of week 2 to try to put something positive on the board for them.
Yeah, it's been rough, man. The Fox is at least bouncing back in good style. And Sashin has been fantastic tonight, looking way better than his match last week.
Yeah. Able to stick through. Haven't seen Kino the entire time. It's going to be Sassin's first full series as we get loaded up here for Junkertown. There's fewer of them, but I gotta say, the projection on that girl cheering for the Foxes, good stuff.
Good stuff indeed. Uh-oh. They're gonna boost the Orisa.
Okay.
Waiting patiently. At least I thought they were.
Well, they're gonna go for this one here. So the guaranteed hook comp and headshot, as Adora will be running the Widowmaker.
So this is going to be the Junkrat version of this, where you have the Junkrat for peel against the expected die. That's exactly what they're expecting from WGS here. Oh my
okay. Well,
God.
Order goes up. Adora says, oh, hey, how's it going? Takes his head off.
Back down.
Rez is going to be coming through. Lift Q just trying to tries to bring him back in. He'll be alive here for the moment as the Orisa is just spamming away. Jungmak trying to hold them at bay. The body shots come through. Bernard takes quite a bit of damage.
Has he missed a shot yet? I don't think so.
It's been pretty accurate. That's another headshot, and that's going to lead to Z-Bag getting taken out. So far, beautifully done here from Adora, but kills coming through now. And Sassin and Jungmak will go down. Sassin going to be res straight back in.
Sky deflects the grenades from Junkrat there and actually is able to force
Order
him to kill
looking
himself.
for him. Can't quite find it, though. Grapple hook does take Adora back over to the far side.
Great play by Sky, getting on top of that Junkrat, forcing that deflect, did a lot of damage there. Junkrat's so good at peeling in those narrow choke points because he does so much damage in that small area.
Oh, imprecise there. Order's just looking the opposite direction. He'll go down, lift you.
Misses
oh, how do you miss that shot? Are you kidding me, Adora? I could have got that one. At the same time, Sassin, Stan, and Need are doing some work here for the rest of the squad. It's just going to be a battle. Widow runs up, just gets the machine gun into the back there of Lift You in Order. Well, yeah, he got nowhere to go.
Well, Achilios, this looks to be a pretty familiar feeling for WGS on this map.
Yeah, it really is.
We had that cool moment from Sky with a deflect to break the Junkrat position, but other than that, we haven't really seen much. Adora's outplaying Order on the Widow. Sashin's about to have that Riptire, albeit very late, given the composition.
It's those easiest shots. When you have them standing still and you think they're going to move, it fakes you out.
No, definitely.
That's going to be another one. Adora finds Order yet again. As we just watch Saucin, he's got that Riptire ready to go, but he can just keep holding on to this until things get a bit more dire. Adora looking for another one. Headshot in on the Z-Bag. Gets him with the Halt, but doesn't really want anything to do with his Widowmaker because he just keeps getting shot over and over again in the face.
Dragon Blade could be one way to break this. Problem is that could just be shut down by a Riptire. They need to find a way to kill the supports in the back with this blade, maybe with Transcendence.
Order's done it. All right, he's broken the line. Hulk comes through, but the barrier is there. So not going to be yanked in. So now the Riptire. This is the time for it. Sifting around the back, looking for a good angle. So can take it down. Order ready to go onto that one.
Nicely done with the boost there, of course, from Z-Bag.
Gaining some confidence here as he tries to take out the healers. Discord Orb comes through. Overwatch gonna go down, and Need joins him as well as that whole hog comes up with 2 kills, but Adora's back into the fight. He gets rid of Z-Bag, he gets rid of Lift Q. But they have gone ahead and gotten that first point. No stop onto that one, so now we enter the street space.
That's the most important part, obviously, is getting through this first phase. Now the setup for the Foxes has to change. They're putting Adora onto the Tracer. Sashin will probably switch off of this Junkrat after he gets another Riptire. He was in a really good spot to delay this, but because the rest of the team had to swap, he had to move away. He should still be able to get another Riptire. Actually, looks like he is going to, in fact, switch. Just wanted to play the safer defensive dive here, even though it was potentially going to be another Rip very early if he got a few good shots. So we're going to see Oporochi very likely pocket him for a little while here, get that Dragon Blade built. Maybe just use the Valken switch to the Ana. Meanwhile, Sky's Dragon Blade is already prepared. He's been holding this one for a while, waiting for the fireworks.
Dashes through, gets himself into a decent position, but Genie goes down. He had that Transcendence, could have helped keep that Genji alive, so it seems like they might just have to abstain for now. Sashin's gonna dash forward. Takes him out yet again off the backside of the res. Lift Q's gonna get punished. And WGS will get their push shut down already. Order still sitting on the Widowmaker at the moment. We'll see if he's still there when he respawns. Because if he does, Order might be suffering from what I would call on syndrome, but seems like it's gonna be okay. He doesn't have it. He's gonna swap off the Tracer, not trying to stick through it.
I like that on syndrome. Well, we'll see if this attack will finally ever see a Dragon Blade come out. As again, Genie's dove. Transcendence is there. Are they going to try to pair it with the Blade?
There's that one down. Kill. They haven't used it yet. Dawson going low, and Adora. Not sure quite what happened to Adora, but he's going to be gone. Stand knocked out of the mech as well. So good momentum here for WGS. As they start moving forward.
I think Sky's growing quite attached to this Dragon Blade. He does not want to let it go. Let's see if how long he can keep that up, because maybe one day he's going to get that amazing blade. Not one day, but he'll get some moment. It's going to be today. He dies before he can use it in this fight, though.
Suddenly, a very disjointed play coming out here from the Foxes as Adora gets taken down, but he comes in with that Transcendence, trying to keep everybody topped up, and Z-Bag is just pushing them back.
Here's the blade.
That primal rage, yeah, Dawson goes forward, finds one. Overwatch taken down by the self-destruct there from Bernard. They keep pushing forward, and yet again, it seems like Foxes are going to be able to grab control over this cart. Z-Bag gonna die. Mac traded out by Order, but the lonely Tracer not gonna be enough to stick around. And Sky, yeah, he's still holding on to that.
Well, I mean, he didn't have a great opportunity yet to use it. But
this is my Dragon Blade. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Exactly. Well, there's just one way to use this push now, because they don't have the primal rage. The Dragon Blade is going to have to get kills. They have an ult advantage because of that blade. If Genie can build the Transcendence, that's one way they could really get value out of the blade, but otherwise it's just going to have to be a one-fight vanilla here. Order got a pick last time in this situation to open the fight. Sky's going for the support.
Draw it out now. He's looking for the Zenyatta. Deflection used. There's a couple more swipes, and he goes low. Has to get himself out of there. Just managed to find the one kill, and Saucin was claimed as well. WGS keeps moving forward.
Well, there's the blade. It's exactly what they need. Should be able to grab this point now with the team wipe. Very well played. He waited for, again, the perfect moment, found the Zenyatta, knew that Transcendence had been used in the previous fight, so it was going to be a guaranteed kill. He also used the deflect, which was pretty cool, because he was like, this fight's won if I get this kill, so he's going to make sure he doesn't just headshot me with a right click. And then, boom, gets the kill, fight's over, they get the point.
Kept himself safe and then get that cap there onto point B, but now it's just a minute left as they go through the final chamber here. Back on pop the primal range yet again, smacking around the D.Va for now, trying to get that pop out there on the stand. He's gonna go ahead and throws down that self-destruct. Angle finds left Q, getting rid of that Lucio. Nice pick off, and then the kills just kind of spill forward from there as Bernard gets knocked out of the mech. But yet again, Foxes will be able to gain control over this cart, and there's not that much time left here for WGS. Sky, he's getting another Dragon Blade. Cannot afford to hold on to it for as long as he did the first time out.
No, they certainly will not be able to do that. Don't have the ult advantage they had earlier, but they do have both support ultimates. That's why a pick for Foxes would be the most valuable on those specific heroes. Transcendence to open this fight.
Transcendence with the sound barrier, able to be changed in right behind it. Lipshoot doesn't want to use it. Almost gets popped. Will try to throw it down, but he gets killed before he hits the ground. Sound barrier gonna be wasted by the side of WGS, and that is probably just gonna be the nail in the coffin order. They'll be able to trade one back there on the Jungback, but hey, you guys are sticking around in the wrong point here. You're at point B, you need to get over here to C.
Fox is definitely just having the better execution here, the kill move. Sky gonna buy some time here. They don't have any tools realistically to flip this. Sky's gonna have to pull out the vanilla blade. He does do so, but what can he really hope to accomplish?
He has the kite back because of the self-destruct. They just zone them away. Gets absolutely nothing with that blade. Now, Genie going down. Trying to get on top of Need here. Discord Orb in on top of the Genji. Misses the right click. Self-destruct up. Doesn't find any kills. And several members, the tanks here on the side of Foxes are going low, but Jungback actually going to get popped back up. Manages to stay alive. Order going down. Bernard popped out of the mech. Finished off by Saucin. Man traded out, but it's a Genji versus Genji battle, and Saucin has just been scooping up all of these kills for his team. Another one as Genie comes out of the grave, goes straight back into it. And that is going to be it. They get to point B. I don't think they advanced a meter past it once the door shut.
No. Saucin having the realistically way better Genji play. He was pocketed obviously by the Mercy, so we can put that asterisk attached because he was able to build Dragon Blades faster. He was able to survive longer. But the kill switch was pulled for the Foxes way better in these fights. The kill onto the Lucio to prevent that sound barrier that you pointed out so adeptly, was killed mid-air, is what really put the last nail in the coffin. I think that was exactly the wording you used as well.
Yep.
That was very well executed. The kill moves are there. They're very crisp in terms of target selection, target priority. This is the better Junkertown for WGS, by the way, of course, than last time. Much more successful than in their match against O2 Ardian. But still, ult efficiency is a problem. The support play from Genie outside of the Moira has been somewhat lackluster, whereas his counterpart in Oporoji, he has been, if Saucin isn't getting the MVP or tonight, it's going to have to be Oporoji. He's been really, really strong at supporting Saucin in these moments. So let's see now what WGS wants to run on the defense. Defensive Genji here is always an option.
I'm guessing that we're probably going to be seeing the Widowmaker yet again from Porter here.
Exactly.
That's likely Adora as well.
That's the most likely way to set up against this one. As for the attack, Mike teases the Bastion or a potential pirate ship. Why did that become the name for this? Nope, gonna be the Orisa
Because
Widow.
it's got because the gold is on the cart, man. Again, it's the booty cart. Pirates have the booty.
I like the booty ship better.
Booty ship's good. I can settle for booty ship.
Let's call it the booty ship.
Oh, well, they're actually sticking through with this one. Adora's coming in, and Stan is going to be the one on the Widowmaker, swapping off the D.Va. So really
Triple DPS.
Intriguing shift here as Adora's just dodging out on these grenades. Jumps down, looking for a hit. He's just spamming out. You know.
Well, WGS is respecting this, backing off because obviously when you have a Genji on your side, it's tougher to use the Widow.
Twice gets a headshot on the grapple, follows up for another one. Stand. Good God, what a shot. Wonderfully done in that close range. Takes him down. Sky's also dead. No DPS available here for WGS. LipQ would need to get a res. That could very well put him in harm's way. Dora taken down, but LipQ traded up. His Need comes up with another one there on the Zenyatta, and the card's going to keep on moving, relatively unhindered. Assassin pushes in. Seaback goes down, as does Genie. Stand kills Order, and WGS.
Well, I mean, you're gonna lose the Widow fight every time when there's a Genji also harassing and you don't have a really good counter setup. But at the same time, also,
he just got a triple kill, by the way.
Yeah, and Sashin also got that slick kill onto Monster Teabag as well when he was low on health. That was pretty cool. Adora has been like irrelevant. Only 60% of this long of a push. He's hit almost nothing, but he's providing sonic arrows. He's showing vision of where his opponents are at. He's trying to get this pick on the Order. Very difficult to execute, but this has basically been like a 5-man push because Adora has been so unimpactful. It's just really been Stan.
Well, you say that. The caster blessing coming through. This headshots Order as he comes out the side. Gonna tag in there onto the Winston. Can't quite finish off the Zenyatta, and the Halt not dragging them far enough out from behind.
So WGS is going back to the comfort Sky Genji, but speaking of Genji, Sasha.
Well, looking for the picks here. A couple more slashes. The deflection not going to do you a whole lot of good there, Sky, but still manages to stay alive here for the moment as they chase in, but he just runs straight into the welcoming arms of Adora and his bow.
Adora didn't get that caster's blessing, man. He's got the Dragon Strike now. He's ready to unleash hell here. I mean, the whole Dragon Strike combo, we haven't seen that yet, but I mean, who knows? Dora grabs that other pick here onto Order. And this is just a stop. This isn't even enjoyable to watch if you're a WGS fan. Stan looking for more headshots, connecting with them. There's the Halt, doesn't connect. But Adora, adding that extra threat to the dive whenever Sky or Order comes back there. It could just simply be one shot by the Hasso.
Oh, well, Sky jumps in, takes a body shot there from Stan. Stay alive here. Longo gone. And now it's going to be the Infrasight coming through as everybody just starts pushing forward. Transcendence is coming down on either side. Need building up very rapidly for one of his own, but he'll go down. Sky finds the kill. Adora. Oh boy, he's in a bad spot. He's going to get jumped on. Everyone piles in. The Rockets will claim his life, but I think it's time for some swaps. Yeah, Stan's feeling that way. He'll go back over to the Diva. We'll see where Adora ends up, but it's likely going to be the Tracer.
Yeah, there it is. Good call. Dragon Strike didn't accomplish anything in that fight. It was a little bit disjointed on the side of the Foxes, but now they're running a real comp, so when WGS Laurels Knights might even have a more difficulty dealing with this. Sky leading now, looking for the kill on the support here. Will grab it.
Yeah, Need and Overwatch both go down, so Sky does not have to use that Dragon Blade.
For the Foxes right now, they're just looking to bait out ultimates while they push forward, building up towards the support ultimates so they can start a fight. Seabag actually used the Primal Rage. I didn't actually catch that. It's a very expensive trade there. This is the kind of thing the Foxes are looking for with their dive. Overextended a little bit there, but all they really need to do is win one fight. And in fact, Adora, because of this frustrating delay, is going to even make the switch to Reaper.
Self-destruct going to be thrown down. Bernard trying to buy some time. They'll dash in. They're looking for the Winston. It's going to be that Discord Orb coming through with the help of the Reaper. They just rip him to shreds. Diva goes up onto the high ground, but a couple more hits will take him out. Need falls. Some time bought here for WGS. Pulse bomb in. Not going to find anything, but now Sky goes in, gets up Orochi. No supports available. Waits for the Reaper. Gets taken down. Adora finds the kill. Chases forward. Order falls. Seaback goes in, does take him down. In the meantime, Bernard, he's been managing the cart. He's making sure that no one pushes it forward. Now he'll be rejoined here by Seaback.
Okay, here comes their last stand. Sound Bearer up. Sky doesn't have the blade. No one is on the point. Bernard, the only one. He gets pushed back. In there. Yeah, he's going to be getting taken down very swiftly here, you would expect. Still manages to stay alive here for the moment, but now Stan's zoning him back. Has a self-destruct. Gets the kill there onto Bernard as the mech comes down. Adora with the Bastion finishes them off. And Foxes close out Junkertown. They close out this series with a solid 4-0. Oporochi and Sashin making a real case tonight for the Mercy Genji. Mercy was nerfed incredibly